Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Vasily Garage. Now when I say Vasily Garage, I'll give you a little tour of the dirty garage we got up in here. Today we were beast mode on the GSX S1000. That was a lot of fun. A lot of hood red stuff, you know. But yeah, don't mind this car I'm working on. I know I don't really do Chevy, nothing against Chevy, but yeah, by the way, this is turbo 6-speed. Got a TSX up in here, and the reason why I'm pointing out this car is this is a one-owner vehicle. Some of you guys may know I bought it for Terra. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Really clean inside and out. You open the door for you guys, show you guys how clean this thing is. Look how pristine this car is, bro. This thing is clean. It's an 06. It's got 145,000 miles. I paid roughly about $6,000 myself, and probably put about another $500 in it. So I have $6,500 in this car myself. Like I said, really clean. There's not one thing wrong with this car. And as you guys can see right there, that's my TSX. Well, I should say it used to be my TSX. So that's Terra's new daily driver, my 06 TSX. And yeah, the reason why we're gonna start this new episode, or whatever you want to call it, is because we're going to pick up a new daily. What? A new daily? Yo, I'll give you a hint. It's white. So and the second hint is it's in Arizona. What? You made me think like, what's wrong with this fool going all the way to Arizona to pick a car? Yes, exactly. Because hey, here's the thing: if you're a car enthusiast and you find a car and you gotta do what it takes. You know, I flip a car or two on the side, and sometimes I get people be like, you know, calling me for like an hour away, 45 minutes away, an hour and a half away, be like, ask me questions about the vehicle, everything tests out good, and then it's like, give them the address, like, oh, dude, you're like an hour and a half away? You're like an hour away? It's like, no, man, I can't. That's too far. I'm like, come again? I'm like, we're talking about you buying a car that you're gonna keep for the next 5-10 years, and you cannot make 1 hour drive to get the dream car for yourself, for your daughter, for your husband, for your girlfriend, for your neighbor, for your ex-boyfriend, for your ex-girlfriend. I don't even know. I mean, whatever, who you're gonna get it for. But that being said, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta travel to get a car that you really like. So I'm going to fly today to Phoenix, Arizona. So, this is a kind of little wacky tobacco, you know, wacky. I don't even know if that sounds good or rhymes good. Intro of my picking up my new daily. Or I should say, our new daily, because what's mine is my wife's, what's wife's is mine. Even though it's not quite the same, because, you know, Monica is really hers, and I bought it for her to build it, and I end up just took over the build, and it's, you know, I tell her what's mine, it's yours, but really what's mine, it's mine, because I cannot have this woman drive this car. And not just that, you know, her and I, we don't really share cars, you know what I mean? I wish I would have had the videos when I detailed this car, the amount of stuff I had to pull out of that car in order to clean it up. You'll be amazed how much stuff is in there. Like this woman, she just, but hey, I love her no matter what. She's so sweet to me, the love of my life. Thank you, Jesus, you know, she's awesome. But man, the one thing of our marriage is the mess. Oh my goodness. If you have a lady or if you have a husband in your life that's like like my wife, bro, I feel your pain. As long as everything else is good, I don't quite feel your pain. But if there's, you know, on top of the mess, more other stuff that is not really working out great, which my prayer goes out to you that your marriage and, you know what I mean, your friendship works out great. I'm like, bro, you got too much on your hands. I mean, like, it's too much. You know? Nah. But anyways, so I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm gonna get a Uber. What should I say? I'm gonna have my wife Uber me to the airport. Catch you in a bit. Look what got up in here. We got Tara, we got Giuseppe there, Heidi, we got Della, we got Noah. So, hey guys, I'm flying out to Arizona to pick up a new car. You guys excited?
No.
What? No.
I mean, yes. Kind of.
Does anybody want to pray for safety travels there and back for
no,
Daddy?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's gonna
Okay.
say prayers? Who's gonna say prayers?
Who's gonna say prayers?
You want to say prayers?
Alright, sure. I have to keep my eyes open.
Yeah, keep your eyes open. No, keep your eyes open for sure, because you're driving, woman.
Yeah, and she could kill you, Dad.
Jesus, take the wheel. No, just kidding. Alright, Father God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for my family, my loved ones. Thank you for Vasile over here, God. And for giving him this opportunity to pick up this car, which he's been looking for a long while, God. We just pray that you'll bless him and keep him safe, God, that you'll bring him home to us safely, God, that you will help this to be a good purchase for him, Lord, and that you'll be with him and bless this trip, give him opportunities to honor you, and bless your name while he is away, Lord. Bring him home to us soon and safe, Jesus. In your name we pray. Amen.
Hi, man. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh,
I'm not gonna miss you. I mean, I'm gonna miss you.
Let me kiss you, woman.
No, I'm gonna totally do.
All right, guys. Catch you in a bit. Well, here at the airport, just waiting to board, and I'll be on the plane. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Because I'm excited. Show you guys what I'm buying. That'll be cool. Right? That'll be cool. So in Arkansas, this is kind of how the airport looks like. Walking to the plane. It's kind of weird. Usually we don't have this in Texas. Just walking outside and walking in the plane, and I'll show you guys. Kind of weird, right? You know, you gotta get that monster, you know, keep you awake. So I can play Tetris. I gotta beat Tara's record in Tetris. That's what I need to do. So this will be a perfect time to beat your score, Tara. There it is. There's the plane right there. You gotta walk up, wait in line. Gotta wait in line like a loser, like everybody else. That's your plane right there, yo. Them Arkansas, man. Them Arkansas people kind of weird. Oh, I just landed Phoenix, Arizona. Well, actually, this is Mesa, Arizona. And I'm just waiting for my ride, I should say. Or I should say, I'm waiting for my daily, yo. I'm not sure where the guy is, but I haven't got a message back. Oh, there you go. There he is. There he is. Hey, how's it going, John? John, right? Yeah, man, I just exited the airport, and I'm pretty much kind of like at the end, but I'm watching to see if you're gonna pull up. Then I can just kind of, I'm not sure how far you are, if you're here or. Yeah, same here. Same here. I'll say keep driving because I don't see you. Yeah. Sweet deal. Yeah, I'm wearing a KTM hat and a green jacket. Yeah, I don't see you yet, but there you go. I see you now with the, oh, you following CRV. There you go. Can you see me? I'm standing up front right here. There you go, waving. I see. You want me to walk over there? Yeah, just come this way because it's kind of empty right here. There's no cars. Just pull out. I'm recording this, man, so I want to show everybody. Okay, you guys. I see you. Bye. You guys ready? You guys ready? There she is. There she is. Ooh, what? What is this? Damn. TSX up in here. Station wagon, homie G. Look at this, guys. This is beast mode right here. What you guys know about this, huh? Yo, what's up, man? Man, I thought you were a lot younger than that, single man. Thank you for coming, you know?
How's it going?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Thanks for bringing the car down, man. Appreciate
yeah.
it. So, what's up, guys? Got Mr. John up in here, and his 2013 Acura TSX. You know, if you don't mind, you can give us a little bit right now about the car. I usually, every car I built, is that okay?
Yeah.
Every car I built, I usually kind of put a history behind it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Long story short is, I was traveling one day and I saw a TSX wagon. I always loved them, and then I started looking for something, like simple as that. And I came across of this white TSX right here, championship white, in Phoenix, Arizona. I hit him up. We worked out the numbers. Next thing you know, I fly down. He picks me up at the airport, and he can tell us a little bit about the TSX because
13, just bone stock, nice and clean. Got took some Accord wheels, get a little bit bigger wheel, fill the wheel wells a little bit, but pretty much just stock, just driving it, you know.
Yeah, and
Love
you said that your girlfriend owned this one.
She did.
She bought it brand new.
Yep. She had it on lease, and then I bought it off her lease.
Okay, cool deal. To me, it's a big deal buying a one-owner car because, plus you said, when I talked to you on the phone, you said, I work for Napa,
Right.
and I service the car myself, and it's
Right.
always be taken care, but this is a very, very clean,
No
minty.
door dings, always parked in the back parking lot, did all.
And that's why if I was gonna buy this, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna give this to my wife, because my wife, she'll park for like a week or two somewhere far away, and other than that, and then she'll park right in the front.
Right.
So I kind of want to keep it that way and just kind of do my own thing with it, you know?
Super handy car, man.
Yeah, sweet deal. Well, hey man, I appreciate for meeting up with me, and go inside, do the paperwork, and I'll head back to Arkansas.
Long drive.
Yeah,
18 hours.
thanks. Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, dang, look, got up in here. Vatos look up in here, freaking Ruben. So I'm gonna spend the night at Ruben's house tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna head out early in the morning back to Arkansas. So stop here at the In-N-Out. We got some double 4x4.
The new daily.
Who's that vato loco right there, huh? That's me. So yeah, can't wait to get on this protein, and then yeah, get some rest, fill up the car, and hit the road tomorrow, Jack. Don't come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. You know how it goes, man.
You know what's up, son?
Yeah. So I got a 4x4. Almost 5 fries. This got the damn protein.
Baby one.
Protein. And we got the drug dealers right there. I don't know what they do. I don't know what's going on. They're like, yo, man, something with the TSX. I sniff drugs. I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Spend the night at my buddy's house. Ruben, appreciate you, brother. If you're watching this, thank you very much. Welcome into your home. I'm saying, grabbed In-N-Out last night, and I left this morning 5:30 sharp, heading back to Arkansas. So let's talk a little bit about the TSX up in here, since we have quite a bit of time. As I traveled to Arizona to pick this car up, I went for a motorcycle ride in the morning, and oh boy, it was freezing. So I was already kind of exhausted and wore out by the time I got to Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona, to pick up the car. So just driving the car for a few hours already, I can tell you some of the things that I like about it, you know. About the 2013 TSX station wagon. Don't mind the TPS sensor. I guess with the cold temperature, it kind of varies. And sometimes those sensors do go bad. Now this is a 2013. They stopped making them in 2014. This has got the tech package, which has got the Navi system, it's got the Bose system, it's got the tailgate automatic, and I think something with the headlights, self-adjust or something like that. I could be wrong on that. But one thing that I love the most, which some of you guys may not know, I fractured my back snowboarding many years ago, about 20 years ago. I used to be unstoppable, you know, like, hey, how many of you guys felt that way? Like, oh dude, you know, you're never gonna get hurt, you know what I mean? You bulletproof, you made out of metal. Well, long story short is, the time will come when, you know, each and one of us will get hurt if we're not being careful, you know what I mean? So take protection and cautious when you go out there and just go wild and play sports and things like that, because I'm paying for it. Which kind of brings me to this. Taking long trips to me is very crucial for my back, because I have a back problem. I fracture vertebrae, not vertebrae, on the spinal D3, L3 I should say, from the bottom up. And sometimes depending on what I'm driving, I could be driving for like 10 minutes and my back is already out. So be driving this for a few hours already, and I guess I must tell you, the seats are very comfortable. Let me put the backpack down here. Seats are very comfortable, as you can tell. It's kind of like it hugs you a little bit. It's kind of like a little bucket, you know what I'm saying? So that actually helps a lot. The other thing that I love about this car is that it's super quiet, as you can tell. You know, I'm talking over here, you can tell it's really quiet. It's not hardly any noise. I mean, some of these roads out here are kind of bad, but really quiet. And that to me, it's also a plus, because it's my daily, and I don't want to hear no wrangling and, you know, banging and ding ding ding, you know, bang bing bang boom, you know. Just wanted to have a nice quiet, unless I put an exhaust, but really comfortable. The other thing is suspension. Factory, my goodness, I mean, for factory suspension on this car is amazing. Like, this car handles awesome. Like, I taken like some 80 miles an hour, some sharp turns through those canyons, and this thing just hung, dude. Like, it boogie very nice. So that's another thing that I'm very impressed with. Sound system, wow, it's amazing. Like, I mean, if you want to improve more bass, I can see that for some of you guys out there. But as far as, like, you know, the way it sounds, I mean, of course it's an upgraded sound system, but it's perfect. It sounds great. I've never really been a big fan of the system, but I think this is just perfect. You know, I think too much bass, it just kind of gives me a headache after a while. Even though on the outside it looks kind of big, but it's not big. On the inside it looks like a regular car, a little bit more spacious than my TSX, and very style, kind of cool seats, or kind of like bucket seats. So I think having that kind of like sink in into the seat kind of makes it more comfortable for road trips. Gives it more of a comfortable ride. That's kind of cool as well. Let's see, I haven't really checked out the, you know, trunk space, but you know, the trunk space area should have a lot of room right there. This has got a paddle shifting, as you can tell right there, and it keeps up this speed pretty smooth, actually. You know what I mean? I know the K24A2 that I have on Monica, or my daily TSX, this motor is still 2.4 liter, but they change it up a little bit. I'm not quite sure exactly where they change the motor, but the power deliverance, especially the transmission, is really smooth. Like my TSX, when it downshifts, when you're going up a hill, when it's downshift, you can kind of feel it, like, you know what I mean? This one actually keeps it very smooth. Also has something to do probably because it's got a stock exhaust. But let's see, I driven 124 miles and it's still on full tank. You see what I'm saying? So that's another plus right there. I think that's a great gas mileage. That's another reason why I bought this car, because I wanted to have a daily that is reliable, it's great on gas, it looks good, it's got room, and it will look fun if I kind of mess with it a little bit, you know. So so far I'm very satisfied with the purchase. This retail, depending on mileage, you know, anywhere between you know, I see it anywhere between 85, 8,000, 9,000 up to until like $15,000, $16,000. I think that they're worth it if you find yourself a really clean one. So for instance, this one right here, it's got a little bit of miles, it's got 160,000 miles, but a lot of people get freak out on the mileage, you know what I mean? It's not about the mileage, it's about service records and how it was driven and how it was taken care. So for instance, this one right here, it was a one owner. The guy I bought it from, his girlfriend bought it brand new. He leased it for 3 years, and when the lease was up, the boyfriend bought it off of her at 30,000 miles. It's still a one owner because they kept it. It reads a one owner on the Carfax as well. And he works for Napa. I'm not sure if he's a manager or what he does there, but he serviced it its whole life through his work, regular maintenance. He gave me actually like a couple jugs of Lincoln Mali oil. He says, hey, if you want to keep it with this oil like I kept with it, you're more than welcome. So he gave me some extra oil. Not just that, this car right here, it's got the rubber floor mats, and when his girlfriend bought it, they put the floor mats into a plastic bag and kept them safe. They never used the factory OEM floor mats. I have them in the trunk, brand new, never used. I will use them because I like the soft, you know, when I put my foot on it, I don't like the feel of a plastic or a rubber. Especially me being on the driver's seat, I usually take care how I drive my car, but in the back seat I probably will leave the rubber mats because I have the kids. Same thing in the trunk. But as far as in the front, I probably will put the floor mats on to enjoy it, because I'll be driving this car for a very long time. I'm not planning on selling it, and I can always put the rubber mats if it's like really bad weather, winter time. Like right now it's kind of winter time, and I probably will just leave the rubber mats down. But this guy here, man, kept it in the garage, even though it was a Phoenix, Arizona car. Kept it in the garage its whole life.
Take exit 348 to merge onto I-40 East toward Albuquerque.
Oh man, follow this damn GPS up in here. Hold on, guys. Put this up right here. But the paint is crisp, like it's no fade or anything like that. Of course, it's got some minor wear and tear, like rock chips and stuff like that. There's no dents on the car. There's no body damage. It's never been wrecked, never been hit. No rust, of course. It was an adult owned, no cats, no dogs, no animals. It smells like a brand new car, like I'm not even lying. When my friend Ruben and I, we went to In-N-Out last night, he's like, wow dude, this thing actually smells like a brand new car. And as you can tell, there's no air fresheners or nothing on this car. It's just you know, I was the first one to open the sunroof. You know, the guy that I bought it from, he said, dude, let me tell you the honest truth, I never opened the sunroof on this car, never ever. I never used the power on the gate, on the tailgate, to open it up, because it's got the motor to open the hatch. It's like I never used the motor on that. I always use it by hand. So there you go, you'll be the first one to get to enjoy the options of this vehicle. So that's kind of cool, because a lot of times those things go bad and they're not cheap to fix. But yeah, I gotta say, the other cool thing about this car, it's got the power steering, electric, so it doesn't have like the you know, the fluid is always go bad, the rag goes bad, the fluid goes bad. Oh man, I hate them. The Acura TSX always, they're known for that problem. So that being said, it's coming excited about that. The steering wheel is very stiff. It feels also almost feels like a manual rack kind of feel. I like that tight fit. It's not that loose, you know. Like the power steering cars, I feel like a little bit too loose. The electric steering, it feels like kind of tight. It feels almost like Monica. What can I say? I have nothing negative to say about the car so far. The front end doesn't really, like, you know, it will grow on me eventually, but the front end's a little bit too bulky. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm more of a, like, the older first gen TSX, but I love the rear. So it's kind of with all the cars, you know, like the Integra, I like the JDM front more than I like the rear end. Like the EG, I like more the what's it called it, the front end than I like the back. The EK, I like more the back than I like the front. So there's not, you know, a car that I like everything, you know. So the front end will probably grow on me because I'm kind of used more of the old school kind of sleek body lines. It's got more of that aggressive kind of like front end, like the headlights a little bit. But of course, with everything will grow in. The other thing that I like about this car is that it's got that beige interior and black, you know, black dash, beige, you know, that trim. I like that combination. I don't like when it's all the same beige or all black. Actually having a black interior kind of sucks because it shows all the dirt on it too, you know. The interior is pretty clean. I noticed two little nicks on the back seat. They must have probably put something sharp on the back seat that might have scuffed it up a little bit. What can you do? It's minor. I don't know if you can see it. It's back over there. But the front seats are mint. Everything else works 100%. Minus the TPS sensor, which, by the way, I hate the TPS sensors, you know. I probably will buy some new TPS sensor for my new wheels that I'm going to put on this car, and hopefully that will kind of fix the problem. But so far, so good. Like 133 miles I driven, and it's still on full tank. Driven about 2.5 hours. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona at the moment, and you can kind of tell from just how quiet this car is, you know, really smooth. How much I paid for it? I paid $8,500. I believe he was asking $9,500 for it, and I told him, hey man, I'm at $8,000. This is kind of my budget. And he said, hey man, I'll be honest with you, like, this is a very clean car. I'm sorry, but $8,500 is firm. You know, he was firm on that price. And then we started talking a little bit, and it kind of like, yeah man, it's like, well, I work for Napa, I take care of the car myself, just give more info. So to me, the way the car is maintained and taken care is actually worth even more than $8,500. I was willing to pay even $9,500 for this car, the condition that's in it. So I say $8,500 is a win. I had to get a plane ticket to fly from Arkansas to pick it up, but hey, you know, it is what it is. There you go, Arizona up in here. But no doubt, I think it's a great purchase for $8,500. So what I did, I ended up giving my wife my daily, the TSX. It's all tricked out. She always wanted a car that's fixed up. She's not a big fan of the station wagon, so that's a plus for me, because I always love the station wagons. And there you go. I'm selling her car, her 06 TSX. It's got only 145,000 miles. Really clean, actually. I'm hoping to get at least $6,500 for it. I have about $6,400 in it myself. So, you know, we had it for about a year or so. So I'm trying to pretty much sell it.
Take exit 348 to merge onto
Okay, yeah. I know what I need to exit. But yeah, so far brakes are great too, actually. Which, by the way, I'm going to upgrade the brakes on this car. But yeah, the brakes are awesome as well. I don't know. I'm just like, the only thing And like I said, it's probably just the front end on the cars have to grow on me a little bit. And then they make a lot of cool front ends and bumpers for these cars that I could probably upgrade later on and give it a nice Mugen or JDM stuff, you know, Euro, give it the Euro Accord look. But for now, I mean, like I said, it's a win-win. I love everything about it so far. Later on, I'll probably give you some more reviews on it. But yeah, I'm very thankful for all the support and for God allowing me to be able to purchase this car. And yeah.
Continue straight, then use the right 2 lanes to take exit 348 to merge onto I-40 East toward Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. We're going towards Albuquerque. Anyways, guys, catch you guys in a bit. Gotta keep an eye on the road. It's roughly about 1,280 miles to Arkansas. So it take me about 18 hours to get to Arkansas. So we got a long haul in here. Okay, guys. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Take the exit.
So I think I'm past Albuquerque, and I want to show you guys. I've been driving on a full tank since I left this morning. I haven't stopped to put gas. The light came on, right? Let's see. We have 580 miles. The light came on. I'm gonna have to find a place to stop and put gas. I do have a gallon of gas in the trunk, so if I run out, that will give you a little bit to get by. But I'm gonna be looking for a gas station here pretty soon. I think that it will hit easily 620, 650, all the way to empty. So that's a lot of miles. And just want to share that with you guys, because that's another reason why I bought the station wagon. Awesome gas miles. So I mean, I've been behind the wheel for 10 hours. I stopped once to eat, but I could have been in the car for 10 hours straight. So yeah, we see how far it goes. I think it would go, you know, about 620 or so, 630 in that ballpark. But you got to keep in mind that I also traveled to Arizona and Flagstaff. It was a lot of hills, a lot of up and down, so it was a lot of downshifting. So that kind of killed the mile per gallon. If I was gonna drive flatlands like Texas, I bet you anything that I would get like a easy 650 miles to a full tank. And that's completely bone stock. There's absolutely nothing done to this car. I pretty much filled the car up, the gas tank all the way to the top, and we're looking about roughly about 582 right now, but for sure we're gonna hit 600 on a full tank. So that's awesome. Kind of pumped up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get it. So as you can tell, I drove 665 miles, and I'm just barely kind of feeling like the car is running out of gas. I do have a gallon and a half of gas in the trunk. I'll go ahead and put that in there, and hopefully I'll make it to the next gas station. But 665 miles, bro. That's like a lot of miles to a full tank. So let's get it. So yeah, guys, I'm in Arkansas, but this one doesn't look like home, right? Yeah, looks like a dang hospital, because my son is at the dang ER with a busted lip. He's getting stitches. What a papalapte. Instead of go home, go to sleep.
Are you sure you're at the right place?
I am. I'm at the ER, right in front. This is Fafa. This is Josiah, Vasile. What do you got on your shirt over there, homie?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
This fool just busted his nose or his lip?
His lip.
Okay.
They have that tape across his nose too.
So instead of going home, we're gonna wait tonight and get some stitches on this fool. This papalaptap in here go beast mode, you know?
You go weirdo.
I definitely go weirdo, right? All right. So finally, I'm taking the new daily home. We got Della back in there. We got Josiah recovering from his, you know, I don't know if this camera is dirty. Let me wipe it down real quick. He's recovering from his messed up lip right there. And then we got Noah up in here. So a little delay right there. I had to rush Vasily to the, well, I already met him at the ER. Got the stitches in. Now we're just heading to the house. The car made it home just fine, no problem. By the way, just kind of want to show you, I've got 563 miles left. Well, I drove 563 miles on the second fill up. So it took me only 2 fill ups to get from Phoenix, Arizona to Arkansas. It's roughly about 1,200 miles away. Just to kind of give you an idea how great this thing did on gas. Like I said, to recap, as far as the vehicle, there's so many things that I like about it. Like I said, you know what I mean, the room, the spacious, the interior, the extra features that Acura put into on this car with the tech package. Just an all around, it's a plus for me. So just stay tuned. I'll be doing a lot of stuff to this car, maybe not a whole lot because it's my daily, so I don't want to go in depth so much with this build because it's my daily and I want to enjoy it and not worry about, you know, breaking down or getting jacked or, you know, kind of throw the reliability out the window, you know what I mean? You want to keep the drivetrain and everything kind of stock, reliable, and just kind of fix it up where it looks nice and cool. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, tagging along with me on this journey with this new project, and yeah, very excited to do some work to it. And make sure if you do like our content, what we talk about, what we do, to give us a subscribe, share our videos, and also give us a thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys next time, huh? You guys have anything to say to
Nope.
No? Okay. No?
You're funny.
No? You funny?
You're funny.
Oh, I'm funny.
They're funny and you're funny.
Oh, you guys are funny and I'm funny as well.
Don't forget, you're awesome. Yeah. You said you don't have any friends.
Well, there it is, guys. I'm back home with the new daily, and clean it up a little bit because that's a kind of more of a creamy championship white, kind of more like an EK. It's a feta white, and this is more like a white, pro white. This is kind of like a creamy and more of a white. You see that? They're both, I mean, they're both like very nice colors, don't get me wrong. So we got the first gen TSX and we got the second gen TSX. As you can tell, this is not a, it's a sedan and a station wagon. I must say that this right here at the front end of the second gen doesn't quite really just, you know, it's grown on me slowly. But the first gen TSX front end, actually, I like it a lot more. Why? It's because it's more slim, as you can tell. See how it kind of flows nice and smooth and the whole thing. Where this one, as you can tell, see how the fenders kind of lines nice and smooth. This one, you can kind of tell the fender kind of goes up. And then the headlight has got a little bit of like an aggressive look. It's more of an aggressive look. I think the second gen is from 2009 and up. They started to kind of make more of an aggressive look on all the Hondas, and this has been one of them. Other than that, I mean, I absolutely love this car. Like I mentioned it on my drive home. I like that it's actually a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can tell. It's actually a little bit bigger, like wider, like it's a wider car. The mirrors, it's a little bit bigger, so actually gives you more visibility versus this is a little bit smaller. Also, the trims on the door handles kind of cool. It's got the nice kind of trim chrome that kind of flows in with that. I mean, that one does have a little bit paint, but the problem is having a paint, sometimes the paint kind of chips off. This was well taken care of car, so actually it doesn't have that problem, but the chrome piece, it can really mess that up. I love that it's got those bars at the top here, actually flows nice with the antenna, versus, you know, this one just kind of has that little antenna looking flat deal right there, versus this one, it's got the, you know, it's got the nice kind of looking antenna. It's got this nice wing that goes down. How the, you know, the front, what's it called, inside the window, it's bigger and it gets smaller and it gets smaller. So that's kind of cool right there. I like the body, like as it goes down right here, kind of trims back, and the back end is my favorite part about this car is the back end of this car right here. Like the back end is just, it's just nice. I like it a lot. You know what I mean? Right now I'm sitting on a 18-inch wheel, Accord wheels, and that's gonna be changed. This is the last time you're gonna see this car 100% factory OEM. Like absolutely nothing performance is done to this car whatsoever. 100% all stock, other than those Accord wheels, which is he put the Acura emblems on them. But interior, oh my goodness, you know, I love the hatch room. It's got a nice chrome piece. Of course, I got the rubber mats here. That's kind of cool. It's got the, as you know, that this is a it's got the tech package, which it comes with a it's got the powered hatch that goes down. It's got the sound system upgraded, as you can tell, and it's got the Navi system. So it's got those three things. I think it's like roughly $5,000 in upgrades, something like that, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? If you ask me. But that's kind of cool. Look at it. Nice. Interior is very nice. It's got that nice kind of like gray color, and then it's got the black. You know what I mean? So it's not like all gray, you know, so it's got black and then gray. Pretty spacious actually, you know what I mean? It's got enough room. Seats are kind of all the way back right now, so, you know, kids' leg room is still good. I love the interior on this car. Like the interior is just awesome. Like all the gauges, the display, the Navi. It came with the, you know, the floor weather mats on it. I don't mind I would kind of put my stuff in there, but very futuristic, the gauges and how everything just kind of flows down. The sound system is phenomenal. The seats is super, like almost like racing seats. So actually kind of hugs you a little bit. It's just really awesome. I drove this car for about 20 hours from Arizona to Arkansas, and my back is just no problem. Like, you know, some of you guys may not know that the 2.4 liter that's in this on the Accord is the same motor that comes in the 9th gen SI. So it's actually like an SI, you know, base chassis as far as the motor and the tranny goes, you know. Now it's an automatic tranny, of course, but it moves. Like this car is not, I mean, even though it's a 4-cylinder, the car moves, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's never been an accident, never been wrecked. It's all original, virgin, you know what I mean? Like nothing ever done, body straight. I don't think I see not one dent in this car. There's not a dent anywhere on this car. And I know this video is probably a little bit longer than, you know, I expected to be, but, you know, I figured I'd just kind of show you guys real quick how it looks and stuff, you know. But yeah, guys, this is it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to build my own exhaust. I'm gonna do some wheels. I'm gonna lower it. It's gonna be just a nice, simple, clean daily, nothing crazy. I have people always DM me, oh, bro, you're gonna go turbo, you're gonna do a 6-speed manual swap. No, I mean, this is it right here. It's beast mode is in this car right here. I want beast mode, I'll drive this car, you know what I mean? And this is just my daily, dude. I'm just gonna get behind the wheel and just cruising. I'm gonna get the factory OEM lip kit that comes right here. It actually just comes at this corner at the end right there and right there on the sides. I ordered the factory mud flaps. It comes already painted, so that's kind of cool. Those gonna go on there, front and rear. I'm not gonna do side skirts because actually I'm gonna run 18-inch wheels. I'm not a big fan of the 19-inch wheels. I think the 19-inch wheels will set the car very nice, but I think it's just a little bit too big. The tires are more expensive, and just kind of running into problems to like bend the wheels. You know what I mean? Because just the wheel's bigger, you gotta go more low pro tire, and you gotta have to go a little bit wider wheel, because 19-inch wheels don't quite make them that. You know, the small offset looks retarded, so you have to go to wider wheel. But then you're gonna have to stretch the tires, and I'm not really big. Like, I like the 18s, but I'm gonna go with maybe like a 18 by 9 plus 35 probably, and maybe with the 255 40 in the rear, and then probably like 235 45 in the front. As far as on the 9-inch wheel, it's probably want to be running. It's gonna look kind of like this kind of thickness fat right here. This is a 17-inch wheel. You see that? 17-inch wheel right here. So this is this was on a 9-inch wheel. So this was the 235 45 17. So I'm gonna go with this size, but an 18-inch for the front and 255 40 in the rear. So the rear is gonna be a little bit wider to kind of like fill in that gap instead of running a wheel spacers. A square tire would be nice to kind of rotate them back and forth. The only sucky thing about that is, actually not sucky thing, it is kind of sucky, is that this car, when they designed it, they did not put a spare tire in it. You know what I mean? So if you get a flat, it's got this deal that actually you can put inside the tire, and it just airs up and it just seals. But knock on wood, I mean, that it's never gonna have a flat. But other than that, I mean, I absolutely just love it. As you probably seen on my video earlier, I got like 665 miles to a full tank. I literally drove for like 10-11 hours on this car before I had to fill up. So that's kind of nuts. It does have a bigger gas tank, but actually it's kind of quite, you know, awesome, because you don't have to stop, and then you don't have to worry about gas, especially if you're making long distance traveling. And that's the reason why I bought this car. I bought this car to actually travel, and also that's another reason why I don't want to go to an extent like go crazy with the build, because it doesn't become, it's not gonna be a very functional daily anymore. You know what I mean? It's gonna be too fast. It's gonna be too flashy. You worry about people stealing your stuff. So I'm like, nah. You just want to make it simple, kind of like my first gen TSX that Tara's driving now. Just kind of simple, clean. So this is gonna be pretty much anything I'm gonna do is on the outside. So lower it, wheels. I'm gonna do a big brake kit in the front. I'm gonna do a 4-piston big brake kit, upgraded with a 335 millimeter rotor, 2-piece in the front. I'm gonna leave the factory brakes in the rear. You don't need to upgrade in the rear. I'm going to kind of give it away right now. I'm gonna run some probably black wheels, Advan RSD, probably 18 by 9 plus 35. That's kind of my goal on those wheels. I had those on my M3. Actually, I have a picture right here. Let me show you guys. That's the wheel right there. You see that wheel right there? That's a 19-inch wheel though. So I'm gonna go with the exact same wheel. That's gonna be sick. And I'm gonna go probably with the red or orange caliper big brake kit. That's a 6-piston caliper on a 19-inch wheel. It looks awesome. But I think running an 18-inch wheel is gonna look even better on this car. So it does have a lip. That's another reason why I decided to go with the Advan, is because it's got like a 3-inch lip, so it gives it more of that muscular rear end. You know what I mean? As you can tell, as it goes towards the back just kind of like flares out a little bit bigger. So actually, the other thing about this car is, I know I'm kind of all over with this video, but the other cool thing about this car handles amazing. Like this car, I was going like 80-90 miles an hour, despite the fact that 80-90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour is smooth, dude. Like it's literally smooth. Like my first gen TSX, it's not as smooth, because I travel with our TSX and it's not as smooth as this one. 90-100 miles an hour. Like I was going some down hills, I looked down, I was going 100 miles an hour, and I thought I was going like maybe 75-80. I was going 100. So it's really smooth, high speed. Also the transmission on this car, even on like a 6th gear, actually RPM is a lot lower, so it actually helps, even though it's a bigger and a heavier car than the first gen. So that's kind of, it's really good. It gets average about 33 miles per gallon, 33 to 35 miles per gallon on the cruise control. Of course, it wasn't a fully loaded car, because it was just me traveling in the car alone. But I probably average like 33 maybe with the family in the car. But yeah, this car actually handles amazing. Like I was like impressed. I was like, dude, it's stock, and I'm just like, brakes are awesome. Like the steering wheel is actually a little bit thicker. Let me go inside the car right here. The steering was actually a little bit like, okay, so let me kind of go on the first gen TSX. That just happened. This was my wife TSX, and this is a clean car too. I mean, you can tell it's a very nice and classy, you know, like the interior on the first gen, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But as you can tell, it's actually very kind of very simple, you know, very clean, nothing, you know. But as you come here on the second gen TSX, my favorite thing about the interior of this car is the seats. Actually, I mean, I love the dash and everything and the gauges, but the seats are so like comfy, dude. Like the seats are awesome. See how it's got this cushioning, but the steering wheel, it's a lot thicker. It's got like the racing look. Yeah, so the steering wheel is a lot thicker, so it's actually a lot nicer. It's got a lot of controls on the steering wheel itself, which is kind of awesome. The gauges are pretty awesome too. They got like the it's got like the amber colors. It's just it's pretty cool. One thing I do wish, that's especially being a new car, I wish they actually made a push start. It would have been a lot easier, a lot cooler, you know. But that being said, the key is kind of nice too. It kind of pops out, but it kind of give you a little bit, you know, the navy, and the dash is kind of cool. But you know, it's actually a very very awesome car. Like I love it, how everything just kind of flows, and you know, just really slick, you know, very slick. But anyways, I can go on all day and talk about this. This is not to convince you to buy a second gen TSX. I have nothing against the first gen TSX. I love it. But I think the second gen, other than that front end, which is still growing on me, just because I'm so used to the first gen, never own a second gen. I think overall it's just awesome car. You know what I mean? I think the newer cars is just more futuristic. It's actually a little bit smaller on the inside, and I think this is just a perfect daily for a family. A lot of room. I'm not gonna really do anything on top as far as putting extra stuff on the roof, but yeah, this is kind of concludes my video of this buying this car and this road trip to Arizona and back. And hey, if I talk too much, you know, sorry for just kind of wasting your time there. But yeah, just stay tuned. I'll be doing some more stuff to this car as time goes on, and I'll move pretty quick, because I'm one of those guys that if the money's there, I'm just gonna get to work. You know what I mean? I like to enjoy it. Next year I'm gonna lower it, you know. Nah, dude, today let's lower it. You know what I mean? Let's but I think it's gonna look sick. So yeah, I want to take some pictures before and after, how it looks, you know what I mean, on the outside, and then I'll take some pictures you know what I mean, after it's all fixed up, you know, later on. But anyways, guys, thanks for tagging along. If you have any questions, feel to comment down below. Give us a follow back, like a subscribe, and like our video, share, give us a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm just still kind of zombieing out right now, because as you've seen it from the previous video, as I was coming into town, my son busted his lip. We had to go to a ER. Actually, I got a little lightheaded, and I was like, I had to lay down at the ER. I couldn't even watch the procedure, and you know, got home like late, like 4:30 or something. I went to bed like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to get up with the kids and get a bunch of stuff done. And yeah, now it's like what time is it right now? Like probably 8 o'clock, 8:39. Show you real quick here. No, it's 10 o'clock actually. And yeah, it's time to go to bed. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, huh? With your love, guys. God bless. Don't forget, you're awesome. Did I say you're awesome? Yeah, you're awesome.